This goes back to something, Krista, that we were talking about earlier in Nahum chapter 1, verse 7. And we had talked about this verse, the Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. We sort of talked about the Lord is good and he knoweth them that trust in him, but this notion of the Lord as a stronghold, right? And one of the most famous hymns in all of Christianity is by Martin Luther, "A Mighty Fortress is Our God," right? It's in our hymn book as well.
I think God being a stronghold means that you allow him to wrap himself around you, that you feel protected, that you feel that God encompasses you, that he is the person that you go to feel safe.
You're on the inside of this
You're on the inside of that fortress, and that God is the one who is shielding you. And I don't think that we get inside the fortress. God doesn't force us in there, right? That's by our choice. We decide to allow God to be the one to protect us. And that takes faith, that takes courage, like we've been talking about, to sometimes choose to walk through hard things, to obey his will when we don't understand it, but trusting that God will protect us no matter what.
But the thing is, like, he doesn't protect us from everything, right?
True. In a way, right? So sometimes it feels like he's not protecting us. Sometimes it feels, from our mortal point of view, the things he's asking us to do, or the prayers he's answering or not answering, it feels to us like, where is God? We've talked about that. And yet, I think we learn as we have more and more experiences with allowing God to protect us, or to following his will, following his footsteps, that we learn that in the end, he really, truly was.
Yeah, and I love what it says here in that verse that you pointed out, Patrick, is that it's a stronghold, not always, but in the day of trouble.
Yes.
Is when we're desperate, that's where we go. And sometimes we forget that in days of comfort, and we sometimes ask, oh, where's God at? But specifically,
or I can wander around outside the stronghold forever, right?
Yeah, yeah, but that's it, is that God is a stronghold in the day of trouble. And we all are going to have those days of trouble. And do we know the directions to the stronghold? Do we have the map that's going to get us there?
Do we know where the door is in this thing? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, Jesus is the door.
Right.